We are on the floor with Jim Cramer, who can sort out another day of Brexit-related selling. Jim, here we go again.
Yes.
Bring some perspective to us, and also talk to me a little bit about banks.
All right, day two of this kind of sell-off, you start to be able to get people who are yield hunting. They're looking for ways to be able to pick up some yield using common stocks that are bond market equivalents, and we haven't seen that happen for some time, but it started today. Also, the utilities are holding in. It's not a great day. We actually put money for the first time to work in action alerts. We have the biggest cash hoard we've had in ages. People can check in to see what we're doing there, but it's minor. Obviously, everyone's taking it on the chin. The banks are particularly hard hit, in part because the UK has several problems. One is that a couple of banks there are acting as if they need another bailout. I have a worst case scenario piece on Real Money. People can just read it. It is the worst case, and it talks to you about the offset between the £8 billion that, that the UK could save by being out of the EU versus some numbers that, again, are worst case. The credit side of the equation of the banks is actually quite good. The liquidity of the banks is quite good, but it doesn't matter. No one wants the common stocks, and that is what's bleeding over to our financials. Our financials are insanely cheap, so they're just going to go to super insanely cheap because people don't step in front of a freight train because the memories of 2008, 2009 are still with us.
But I just want you to emphasize once again, we're not talking about a need for infusion anywhere. You said liquidity is okay in UK.
Over there, I expect it because they're so leaderless and the situation's so confused. It wouldn't shock me. Remember, you have a bank like a RBS that's largely owned by the government. They were trying to sell stock. They aren't able to do that. That bank is a hobbled bank. But even there, thank you, Matt Horween, some of the preferreds aren't that bad. I'm not recommending anything, all right? Matt, let's just step back. I mean, if oil turns around, our market turns around. That's how ridiculously vulnerable to the upside we are. But this is not a great day to buy. I mean, there's a couple of domestic companies I like. I wish earnings were better.